Hey, good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And today's our daily reading. It is Monday. I don't know about you, but I really wish it wasn't Monday. Starting a little bit late here, but that's okay because that's the way things go. Um, let's get started. I am going to use Runik Tarot again today. And we'll see what we got going on. Didn't light my candles. Oh. So, take a look. We're going to take a look at current situation, present, and then the influences surrounding them. So let's do this, guys. Guys and gals. I guess I shouldn't say guys, gals. Let's do this, people. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, current situation, please. Let's reverse this. Queen of Swords. Wow. Present influence. Death. Future influence. The Devil. What we don't see or hidden. Wheel. Changes, guys. Death and the Wheel. What to watch for. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Nice. What will be unexpected? Three of Wands. Nice. Nice energy, guys. Challenge. Queen of Cups. You know, that makes sense. If your current situation is Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups is quite the opposite. And then Strengths. Two of Swords. That's an interesting strength to me. It means you have choices. You know what? Okay, so before I continue, and I will continue, but that strength means that while you're challenged to be, how do we say, you know, more empathetic or maybe more loving, and you have the Queen of Swords, which is very analytical and very to the point and very direct. Those two are very opposite, but when they work together, they're really cool. It's a really good thing to have in your back pocket, you know, like it's a really hard thing to have both of those energies within yourself at any given time. Not that you can't have it one time and the other time, but I see why it's a challenge. But then that makes sense with the Two of Swords. You have two parts of you that you can meld together to. Anyway, that Two of Swords kind of threw me, and now it makes complete sense. Okay, where does this lead, please? Ten of Swords. Boy, we're going to talk about that one. There's something really coming to an end here. But because of the wheel and what you don't see, there's an extension. So it can be a very good ending. And then what do we have here for advice? We have Nine of Pentacles. I want to, what comes after this Ten of Swords, please? Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to pull 3 cards on the Ten of Swords before we even get started. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. And I immediately went like, there is a really strong energy here. Okay, so the Devil, Death, Wheel, Emperor, the Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Pool. Interesting. Okay, let's get in, man. So I do feel like this is talking about. It is a little bit about control, absolutely, but I feel like this is an energy of somebody. I feel like there's somebody that has control over certain things in your life, whether it's work or love or anything, but they've kind of got a rope here. I feel like with the Queen of Swords in the current situation is, I feel like this is you, male or female. It's not, it doesn't matter. It's the energy of that queen, which is very, um, she's very intelligent. She speaks clearly. And I feel like this is you speaking clearly, speaking your truth, being articulate, being intelligent too. When I say intelligent, I don't mean that you're not intelligent or, sometimes it's not that. It's whatever the situation is in the now, you are in your head about it in an intelligent way. Not, I don't feel like this is a intelligence that's bringing you down or a in your head that's messing you up. It's very truthful, and you're kind of looking the other way as well. And I think that's where the Queen of Cups is coming in as a challenge, because if I can't really show you, let's see if I can. If I do this, it's going to be hard. Okay, so this is how these all look next to each other. So if you look, the Queen of Swords over here is kind of looking away. And then we have the Death in the present influence, Devil in the future influence, and the Queen of Cups as your challenge is looking at everything. Do you see what I mean? Like, your intelligence is making you look away from what's really happening here. But the cups remind me to say that the challenge is going to be looking at this situation from an empathetic, caring way. The death in your present influence means there is transformations happening around you, to you, with you. I feel like, honestly, I feel like overall this is a really positive thing with the Ace of Pentacles and what to watch for. Even though the Ten of Swords is where this all leads, things sometimes have to come to an end. And what that is, we'll talk about later. But I feel like there is a very good transformation happening. We have a lot of positive cards here. The challenge being whether it's being empathetic, the Queen of Cups, to yourself or to others or to the situation is going to be how it kind of progresses. I think it's almost being kind to yourself and those around you with this situation that's happening. The Devil in the future is, there is definitely something that you don't want to let go of. And I feel like you may not need to let go of it, but you feel like you might have to. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of where the decision is also going to come in. Again, it's be kind to yourself about this attachment. So there are times where we're attached to something where it's a true negative addiction and it's not good for us and it's hurting us and it's hurting those around us. But there are times where we are tied to something, but it's how we handle it that needs to be discussed, right? Like, it's not necessarily the, so let's say you're tied to a certain belief in your head about how something should work. Let's say this is at work. And you don't want to let go of that feeling. That's important to you, right? It's not like this addiction, a drug addiction, addiction to food, addiction to sex. It's not that. It's an addiction to, I believe in this. It's something that I believe in. And even though there's this feeling of, how do I change this? Or how do I work with this belief in the new system, in the new way? You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Like, if there's something changing at work and you say, you know what? My overall gut or feeling is that XYZ needs to happen. And this is why I feel that way. And I'm stuck on this. But someone else is saying, well, this doesn't need to happen. Well, yeah, it kind of does. It's saying be kind to anyone that's presenting themselves about this too, and to yourself about how you feel about it. There's something right about it. And don't let that go. What you don't see is the wheel. And to me, things are really moving right now. And we've had the Chariot in the past, and we've had the Knight of Wands in the past, and we've had these cards, and I believe we have, that are kind of definitely movement cards, and this is another one. And this, but this is not something you're seeing about the evolution. Because of the death and even the devil and even the 10 of swords is where this is all leading, there is an evolution happening here. But as time moves on, things do change and things do come to an end, 10 of swords. So, just keep that in mind. And you're not really seeing that evolution part yet. You'll feel this death card, but I have a feeling it can also feel very scary to a certain degree, because there is you not looking at the situation clearly. You're kind of looking at it. You're not facing the truth, but you are with the Queen of Cups. Although that's a challenge, because I think it directly has to do with this. So in the now, if you're not like really trying to work through this, then it might be a struggle. But this wheel tells us that, time's moving, things are moving forward, things are happening, whether we want them to or not. And some things aren't up to us, So then we have the Ace of Pentacles and what to watch for. And I like this. Keep an eye on that new beginning. Keep an eye on that prize, because the Ace of Pentacles is one of the best new beginnings you can have. And you don't want to lose sight of that. Whether the Ace of Pentacles is work, love, anything in your life, it's long lasting. And this is an important new beginning for you. And you need to keep an eye on that, because you need to see that it will grow roots as long as you put everything in. And you will, because of the Three of Wands and what's unexpected. I feel like you've already done a lot of the work already, but I don't think you realize how long lasting this is going to be. And it's kind of cool. So the Three of Wands in what's unexpected is really, you've put the work in. Now you're seeing things evolve. Now you're seeing things happen, but you're kind of thrown a little bit by it because it's in the unexpected position, and you're like, I didn't realize that everything was really happening the way it was. It's like there's all of these little things happening in the background, and you don't realize all the energy that you've put into it. And then all of a sudden, you've got, I don't know, it's like all of a sudden now you have like all of those things that you've been putting in your mind, working on, trying to put together are coming to fruition with this Three of Wands. And it's surprising because you're like, wow, that's a lot. So it feels really good. It feels very positive. Your challenge being the Queen of Cups, which we discussed, and I'm not going to go too much more into that. It's basically about you being kind to those around you and yourself. It's not about that you can't love. There is a certain amount of empathy that you need to really hold on to. And it's about the situation directly. It's not about, your kids, or it's about whatever this situation is with this death card being the influence, the new transformation. There's something happening here, and you're going to need to really reach into your heart space. And it's going to be a little bit hard because you're in Queen of Swords mode. So that's the challenge. However, the strength is that you have both of those personality types. If you have the ability to be articulate and know what you want and you work on the empathy and the love and the caring, then this becomes a strength, because you have both sides to the swords. You can do either or. You can, no matter what sword you keep and what sword you put down, you'll be on the right path. And when I see the Two of Swords and the strength, it kind of threw me, but that's what it is. Your decisions don't necessarily matter if you're worried about how you're going to do. Like, you will succeed no matter what way you go. Where this all leads is the Ten of Swords. So, and the Ten of Swords speaks to complete and total endings, right? So something is absolutely coming to an end, and it has the Eight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Wands. I feel like what the ending is, the spiritual, you were looking for something, Eight of Cups, that because you didn't feel fulfilled. That journey is coming to an end. You are going to feel fulfilled. Queen of Pentacles comes after the Ten of Swords. That's a good card. Five of Wands reminds us of being in a position where we feel like we are needing to fight, whether it's competitive. And in this one directly, like you're literally mad at something specific. I mean, if you look at her face, like she's mad. I love that card. So, like really, um, that struggle is coming to an end. And the Page of Wands, I feel like that's coming to an end because I feel like it's an evolution here with that Page of Wands. I feel like that reminds us that we're growing and that the next step is the Knight and then to the Queen, and it's a growth. I do feel like okay, so I'll be honest with you. I'm feeling very good, very happy, almost um, almost like an "I told you so" kind of feeling going on right now. So when this happens, it might be like that. It might feel like, "Oh, I told you so." Not me, like you'll be saying that to somebody else. So you will have that feeling, and I do like the idea that the journey we've had Eight of Cups, I would say for 6 months, like come in and out constantly. So I feel like the journey's coming to an end, and it's not that the it's it's the search that's coming to an end, right? You're gonna find what you need because you're gonna be over being stuck. And then after the Ten of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I asked what comes after that because I don't like to leave any reading at the end with a Ten of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Things are going to become very secure, and with the advice being the Nine of Pentacles, it's remembering that we talked about this a little bit yesterday with the Nine of Pentacles. You need to understand how successful you are. You need to be proud of yourself. You need to use that energy and that confidence to continue to move forward. And if we move into the Queen of Pentacles, to me, these two energies are a lot alike as far as success. And I mean, they're both pentacles, and the nine is all about independence and being successful and being good at what you do. But it's about not just one thing, it's about all of the things. You know what I mean? It's about life. So this isn't about one specific area of life, not the Nine of Pentacles, I believe, and then especially the Queen of Pentacles. This is being successful in all your areas. So I feel like here in the near future, you're going to feel really stable in this whole situation. However, I'm not going to lie, I feel like there's going to be some, uncomfortness because with the Devil and the Death and the Wheel, there's going to feel like a little bit of being uncomfortable. But that unexpected Three of Wands changes your perspective because that's going to be the key to go, oh, it's all working. It's all happening the way it's supposed to happen. It's everything that I've put into motion is finally coming to fruition. It seems like it's taken forever, but it's finally happening. So there you have it, guys. Lots of majors here. So I do feel like this could be a really big deal to somebody. And we have an ace and a 10 and a 3 and a 9. And all of those to me are like mini completions anyway. And then with the majors thrown in, really, really important message here. So that's it for now. Take care. Have a beautiful day. And I thank you very much for everything. Please hit the like button and comment if you so choose. Take care.